Expectations is just transactional love at its root. And I want to talk about it. I want to talk about how transactional love has extended into spirituality, even. Transactional love began with expectations. If you think about it, when you were young, you were told something: if I do this, then I get this. If I did that, I get that. 1 plus 1 equals 2. And that makes sense to the child, that makes sense to the nervous system. But that is what births transactional love. In performance religion, you are taught that you are nothing without God. And in that moment, when you were taught that, you inherited that. And you disconnected from your authorship in that moment. And layered on top of that is your grandparents telling you, you be good, you get good, or your parents telling you, you do the dishes, I'll let you get this. Like, it was always something transactional in place. One day I was talking with a friend and I was telling him all these good things, or just something good that was happening for me. And I was like, "Ooh, thank God." And in that moment, he was like, "Thank God, thank yourself." And I was like, something clicked in me that moment. And I was like, you know what? I will thank myself. For a while, I kind of pondered on that thought because I was like, why don't I ever thank myself? I'm always thanking the divine. I'm always thanking God. But like I said, that is something inherited. A lot of us picked that up. In the moment, it just naturally kind of came to me. I was so grateful. I was so thankful. And taking credit for it could feel like arrogance when you were trained to stay small. But I learned that I can also express my gratefulness to something greater than me, and also be grateful and thankful for the effort and the work that I put in to achieve that. So I reframed that, and I started to tell myself, I'm grateful and I showed up. I'm supported and I'm powerful. That helped me to co create with the divine. That is integration. That is healthy. I'm not waiting on a miracle. I am the miracle, in the words of Janae Aiko. And this shows up in spirituality and in these communities a lot, because you're thinking, oh, if I just get into alignment, I'll receive all that I've ever asked for. And trust me, I was one of those people. I've kind of just came to this realization. You will say, if I do this, then the ancestors are going to help me out. The divine is going to bring all these blessings. You are once again outsourcing your own power instead of co-creating with the powers that be. Saying that God or the divine did this for you, what it does is it teaches your nervous system that I must remain small in order to receive, or in order to be deserving. You can honor effort and you can honor the universe. The universe and the divine responds to you. It responds to who you are and who you reflect. That is creation. Once you learn that expectations is just transactional love at its root, then you will learn to call your power back and stand in your power. Follow me for more.